There's a story I've been meaning to get out, sitting at the bottom of my heart. I've been so very blessed to have family over here in Morocco. Every year that I make my return, every visit reveals how my vibrant nephews have evolved, their laughter like music in the air. 2019 was the last year I spent with them before a very long, untraditional break. When I last left, the youngest was but a toddler, sneaking into my room every morning to wake me, with a bottle clasped between his tiny teeth, speaking in 2 to 3 worded sentences. 2020, 2021, 2022, finally returning in the year of 2023. I was unaware of the toll the years of trauma had taken on my spirit. I missed my Moroccan family immensely. The youngest, of course, was the one I had spent the least amount of time given his age. He would have forgotten who I was. But there he stood to welcome me. He embraced me, radiating pure joy, a light that illuminated the shadows of my recent years past. Tata, he would scream. Auntie in French. How could a child hold on to a memory of you made so briefly at his young age, at 3 years old? I felt robbed at how many years was taken away from both of us, and it was made even more apparent by seeing how tall he had gotten. The eldest and I had many built-in memories of many summers together around pools, beaches, waves, boogie boards, conversations. He was much taller now. The years had made him more mature and tempered, always with much observation and intelligence behind those eyes. I was immensely proud of him. He embraced me with a knowing, but with a gentle reserve in the hug he gave me. It seems like what was left unspoken in that hug between us was how he too was affected by the last 3 years that he had endured. A lot of growing up. I was a bit saddened by it. I had not known how worn down I'd actually become. The difference between who I was in 2019 and who I had become in 2023 are practically strangers in comparison side by side. I didn't realize up until that point, that I had been living in an existence of a shell, of a phantom of who I once was. I didn't know until then, until they brought back the color into my gray world. These children saved me. The youngest had brought out all his artwork to show me. His artistry was awe-inspiring. Vibrant colors danced across the page, revealing a profound imagination that sparked my very own creative flame. Of all the mediums he could have access to, he used markers, not pencils. Every mark is permanent. It becomes a commitment. There's no erasing or hiding your mistakes or accidents. Permanent, yet he didn't seem to take it so serious, even his mistakes. Just accepting the act of this moment as it is, and allowing it to pass and continue from there. Even the act of making a mistake is an act of creation in itself. That was the one most advanced lesson of all my years, and it was taught by this little master. My nephews healed me. one with art, the other one with laughter. And like that, I discovered that art can become my medicine. I suddenly understood what it feels like to desire life again, and I developed an appetite for it. And that is basically how my art journey revived again.